What's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Ken again. Today guys, I got the YCS deck profile that I used that helped me to go 5 wins, 3 losses and 1 tie. And honestly guys, I'll discuss this one in another video because it's a huge, this is gonna be a huge topic because I felt like I should have won every single game. Like I shouldn't have lost a single game, but me lacking of experience and because I haven't played the game for 10 years. Now I'm coming back to my very first YCS tournament ever. And then the same time guys, you guys saw me on the future match, right? And I personally didn't want to go on the future match, but at the same time I was thinking for my followers, for my subscribers, for the community that have been asking me to do live games and all of that. That's why I decided to go on that future match. But me personally, I didn't want to go there because I knew that I was going to be excited and nervous and all of that, and then gonna do some misplays that cost me literally a game. But yeah, so I could have won that game. I'll explain in another video my misplays, my bad decisions, and I'll prove it to you guys that I could have won that game. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's just go straight to this deck profile. Alright, so the first 3 cards that we are playing are Triple Simoon. You already know why. This unbelievable card. If you're starting off with this card, guys, you can win against Flanderies, and basically any other deck, because most of the people, they forget that after Simoon is summoned that you still have another normal summoning, and if you want to play through Nibiru, then this is the way. This is the way to play through Nibiru. Obviously, you cannot just one card combo and play through Nibiru, obviously. But if you start off with Simoon on your hand and also have a couple other Blackwing monsters on your hand, then you can actually play through Nibiru, but only with starting off Simoon. By the way, in the in the future match, I actually tried to play through Nibiru, and until I summoned Zutri. But yeah, whatever. Okay. Next 3 copies of Blackwing Zutri. Beautiful card, guys. Only this card on your hand with nothing else is still going to get you the Blackwing Assault Dragon, the full Armor Master, and Chinook to your hand, which is an absolutely amazing board. Next up, we are playing 3 times Shamal. I don't understand the people that are playing 2 times Shamal, because this card and the Black Wild or Vata on your hand is literally full combo. So beautiful card, and you also want to have this card on your graveyard, not only for his effect, but also as a beautiful twin shadow target to go for Silverwind or whatever. And then we are playing 3 copies of Vata. Beautiful card, guys. Literally, like this card. In time, especially in time, this card going for the Blackwing Dragon, and then after Blackwing Dragon go for nothing. Like those 2, just unbelievable. Okay, this card saved my ass in time so many times. Then we are playing 2 copies of Zephyros, guys. You have to play 2. You have to play 2, not only because of Vata, because what if you have 1 Zephyros on your hand, then you cannot activate Vata's effect to send the Zephyros to the graveyard with Chinook. But also, like this card alongside with the Black Wild or with the Zephyros and Black Wild is also a great combo that you can do to go for big bots. So good card, trust me. Then we are playing 1 Gale. Gale is also really good because you can not only special summon him once, but special him twice by sending him back with the All-Star from the graveyard. You can send this card back to your hand and special summon him again. And not only that, he's also a level 3 tuner that you can use to, for example, with Zephyros to go for Joe, Raikibi. Just beautiful. Especially if you don't have access to Steam, then you will need Gale and Arashi to go for the Kali Yuga. Then is Steam. Unbelievable card, guys. Like, this card, I really underestimated the Steam at the beginning, but now Steam, like, you should not play value, guys, because having value on your hand is a huge brick, but having Steam on your hand is actually a blessing because you can go for bigger combos with that. So yeah, go ahead and get Steam. Then we are playing One Time Hammer Time, guys. This card is not only good because to special summon him, but also like in critical situations you can use him and the forgot the name, the Shamal, to go for full arm master if you want to, or like for example, imagine if you summon the Y-Strix and you still haven't summoned the Boris yet or whatever, then you can just special summon him with the special summoned Shamal from Y-Strix and then continue with your combos after being negated a couple times. So yeah, beautiful card. Next up, we got one Chinook, guys. This is literally the MVP of my of a lot of games on the YSS. Not only because it negates, but also because it can send Blackwing monster from your deck to the graveyard, which you will need because of the Twin Shadow. Sometimes because if you don't have Blackwing monsters on your graveyard, you cannot really use the Twin Shadow, right? Because you need to shuffle those cards back to your deck, and with him in Twin Shadow, you can actually go for beautiful combos. Then one Arashi, guys. This card, and the Chinook, guys, are not just good looking Blackwings, but also great cards if you have to play against Baguska. Because Chinook, first of all, can negate Baguska, and Arashi can change the position of Baguska. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, guys? So those cards are really, really important. Especially against the elements. Then we are playing one Raider's Wing. Obviously for Kali Yuga, you already know. Then Radiant. The reason why we are playing Radiant and not Destrudo is because of the small world bridges that we have. And for example, like here, I'll show you the other three cards and I'll explain to you why Radiant is so important. So the hand traps that we are playing are 1 Magnamut and 2 times Druid Swarm. And 3 times Shifter. If you're gonna ask me now, how the fuck do you play with Shifter? Then stay tuned for for the next videos that I'm going to upload to show you how to win games against the elements with Shifter. Absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Like, I didn't draw the Shifter that much like any other Flunder player for some reason. I don't know why, but Flunder players, they always draw the Shifter, but I don't draw that card that much in the YCS. But if I did, the times I drew the Shifter, it was a blessing. It was literally a blessing. Seeing those Telements players just summon the Baguska and then end their turn is just the best thing that you can see. And the reason why I'm playing the Radiant now is, guys, and not the Destrudo, is that if you have small world on your hand with any of those 6 cards, with only Radiant as a small world bridge, you can still go for any other Blackwing monster on your deck to search. Okay, with only Radiant, there's no other card that you can, like Destrudo is a dragon and a dog type, which is why you cannot use him as a small world bridge, but the Radiant is really, really good here. And yeah, just that simple. Best small world bridge. And also, thanks to those hand traps, you can also search for the Radiant if you need to get rid of one boss monster that your opponent has or whatever. So yeah, Radiant is really, really good card. Also saved my ass a couple times. Alright. Now let's go to the spell and trip cards. 1 Blackwing Twin Shadow. 1 is enough, guys. I know some people have been playing 2, but trust me, 1 is enough. Because you can search for that card. Then we are playing 3 times Small World, guys. Small World also absolutely amazing card. With Small World we can literally search for every monster in our deck. And trust me, you're gonna need that. You need that, trust me. Then next up we are playing 3 times Pot of Prosperity, guys. And for the people that have been asking why Pot of Prosperity, if you have seen my last game in the future match, then you understand why Pot of Prosperity. Because if we didn't have the Prosperity on my hand, I would have surrendered after my first negation on Zutri. But thanks to the Pot of Prosperity, I was able to search for Simoon and to go for bigger combos and not immediately surrender. But yeah, if the town wasn't running down that quick, I would be able to win that game 3. Not only with burning damage, but I could have also attacked my opponent to win that game. But unfortunately, the time was not on our luck, on our side. But yeah, whatever, it is what it is. By the way, you can banish up to 6 cards with Pot of Prosperity. So yeah, it depends on, like, you guys have to decide which 6 cards you want to banish. I'll show you, when I show you the extra deck, I'll show you the cards that you're definitely going to need to summon Caliuga, and all the other cards you can always banish. So Pot of Prosperity, really, really good card. Then we're playing 2 times Black Featherwild. 2 is actually enough because we are playing 3 times Shamal, so we will always, every game you're gonna have this card on your field. Then 3 times Black Whirlwind. Arguably also one of the best cards in this deck. Because you get up to 3 normal summons in 1 turn, which is absolutely amazing, and having 3 searches is also very good. By the way, Black Whirlwind Shamal, like Black Whirlwind Shamal is full combo. Black Whirlwind Zephyros is also a big combo. Like, this card alone is huge. And starting off with Zutri and the Black Whirlwind is also really good because you can just chain lock the Zutri so your opponent cannot orange light the Zutri, which is really good. And then the last spell is the rank up magic launch for Caliuga. For the side deck, I'm playing 1x and Magnamut because I'm actually fine with 3 Busteds in the main, but if you're playing against Telements or anything else, then I like to add another Magnamut to the deck. Then 1 Cosmic Cyclone, only because of the Mystic Mines that I've been seeing, and it's not that much. I haven't seen Mystic Mine that much, only like, I think once, yeah, twice. I've only seen Mystic Mine twice, and I lost 1 game because I went deck out, like that deck. That's why I lost 1 game, and then we went tie. So that's the reason why I went 5-3-1, because of fucking Mystic Mine. And yeah, I should have won that game, by the way, but yeah, Mystic Mine just made it time, made it stupid, whatever. Then we are playing 3 time Triple 10 Tactics. Beautiful card going first. Like, going first, always sight in those triple tactics. And we are playing 3 times Evenly Match, guys. I don't play the Dark Will no more anymore because it literally doesn't really help me to play that card. But Evenly Match, especially against Fluanderies, is perfect. This card literally beats the Fluanderies that easy. So yeah, great card. Then we are playing 3 times Infinite Impermanence, guys. This card is not only good against Telements, but also good against almost every deck. But yeah, great card. Great card. And the last 4 cards that we are playing are the 3 Gammas and 1 Driver. Great against sprites. For example, once your opponent summons a gigantic sprite and tries to activate his effect, immediately activate the Gamma to destroy that, and then I'll guarantee you're gonna win that game. Promised. Then for the X deck, guys, we are playing 1 Nothing. Arguably the best card to win a game in time. And I promise you guys, if your game goes until game 3, like game 3 against, let's say, Telements, because those games always take at least 40 minutes to play, then this card will win your game. If not, your opponent has a million interruptions. Then we have 1 Barrage Storm. Great card, you can do so many things with him. 1 Obsidian, Blackwing Tamer Joe. Great card to go for the Kali Yuga. 1 Raikiri, guys. The good thing about Raikiri is that it's not a hard once per turn, it's a soft once per turn. So you can basically activate his effect and then use Y-Strix and use him as a material to go for Y-Strix. Then summon the Joe again, and then with Joe you can special summon him from the graveyard again to again have another multiple destroyers on the field. So really good card. Next up we are playing these Sylvan guys, and the Sylvan guys, if we are not able to go full combo because we bricked or whatever, then Sylvan is going to save our asses, guys. Trust me, this card is beautiful. Like worst case scenario, guys, what we can always do is activate the Blackwing Twin Shadow, summon him in our opponent's turn, then destroy 2 monsters, and then activate the Black Feather Wildman and also trigger Shamal in the graveyard to special summon a Blackwing monster, and then get Chinook to our hand if you want to, or we can even special summon Chinook on the field and still activate his effect to negate a monster's effect. So yeah, saved my ass so many times. Then we are playing 1 Full Arm Master, guys. Against Fleur-Underreese, that's all you have to do basically. Just summon the Full Arm Master like this and then wait until you win, literally. But for some reason it was unlucky, like really unlucky. My opponent had the Mystic Mine on his hand, going second, and I summoned the Full Arm Master against him, and then it was just a boring game against Mystic Mine until I went deck that and lost that game. So that really sucks. Then we are playing 1 Blackwing Dragon. You already know why we have to play this card. Blackwing Assault Dragon, of course. Then for the non-Blackwing Exeter cards, we are playing 1 Spalord Savage Dragon. I mean, basically if we're going for Kali Yuga, this one is always gifted to us. Like literally, we are always, if we go for Kali Yuga, he will always be there to protect the Kali Yuga. It's just that easy. Then we are playing Muddy Mud Dragon and the Dragoon. You guys saw me on the live stream, on the future match, that Dragoon is not only good looking, but he can also negate hand traps from your opponent, which can come in clutch, that you just have to do. Especially if your Telements opponent has the Ishizu cards on the graveyard and they're just waiting for you to target them to special summon them, and then they're gonna trigger their effect to send them back and shuffle them back to your deck. That's why you have to play the Dragoon. Then for the Link monsters, we are playing Y-Strix and Badish. Y-Strix, you don't really need Badish that much to go for Kali Yuga. He is just there that if you, not really brick, but if your opponent has too many interruptions and is able to negate the Y-Strix, then you're just gonna go for Badish and then activate his effect to go for the Kali Yuga. So once one of those 2 cards are out, Kali Yuga is definitely going to come. Then we got one Asna Falcon. You already know why. It's because of the Kali Yuga. And yeah, that's basically it. And now guys, let me show you real quick how to sight against Telements. Or basically any other deck. If you are going second guys, then the cost that you want to sight out is the rank up. Then we want to sight out the 3 small worlds alongside with the Radiant and the Radar's Wing. Then you can also, what I like to do going second is to sight out 1 Zephyros. Like those 7 cards you can always sight out going second, because you're not going to need those going second, trust me. But it really depends on who you're playing against. If you're playing against Telements, then take those 7 cards out, right? And add the Gammas and the 3 Imps. Okay? That's simple. And if you're playing against Fluanderies, then you should also take out the shifters to add the evenly matches. And then if you really want to, you can also take out the 3 Bisted cards to go to get activated triple tactics talents if you really want to. And also I forgot that you can also take in the Magnamut against the Telements by taking out either Hamatan or Steam for another copy of Magnamut if you're playing against Telements. But yeah guys, that's basically it. Like, this is the deck profile that helped me to dominate the YCS. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not that experienced of a player, which is why I wasn't able to exceed to the second round. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I can't change it anymore. But yeah, all I can say is that I made a lot of Telements player cry, literally cry and run out the gym. And yeah, that was even worth to see. So yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say, but that's it, guys. If you want to see more combo videos, then stay tuned. I'll upload a lot of situations how to play against Telements or Fluanderies. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Please take care of yourself and see you guys next time. Bye bye.